Erza Scarlet. As a child, she was tortured, beaten, worked as a slave, and not to mention on top of all of that, all of her effort as a slave didn't even pay off, because we now find out that the R system, it was used to resurrect Natu. That's what its original purpose was, so they were using it wrong from the start. Now, on top of that, we were just introduced to Lady Elaine, somebody who looks to be Erza's mother, or at least related to Erza. And today, I'm going to be talking about Erza's full backstory revealed. Now, for starters, we know that Erza, she had a deep, tragic, and just brutal backstory that I don't think any kid on this planet could ever survive. Now, I'm gonna actually say that that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Urza's backstory. Now, we know that Lady Elaine, she's one of the strongest Spriggan 12 members, and we know that somebody like her, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that she will want, since she did have a child, assuming that this is Urza's mother, that I would think that she would want somebody to be super strong. She would want a child that would be somebody who could eventually surpass her one day. So when Erza was a child, we know that just like any other child, she wasn't very strong. She relied on people like Simone and Jalal to save her and to like pick her up when she was down. So maybe Lady Elaine, like, she was just so frustrated, she was just so angry with Erza that she just gave her away. Like, she just gave her away to the slave organization that is were working underneath Zareth. And it will make sense too, because we know that Lady Elaine, she is working with Zareth, so she would send her daughter off to some place so that they can end up bringing back Zareth, because we don't really know if the Spriggan 12 members, if they knew that Zareth was alive this whole time. We don't know if they knew that, but I'm just going to assume that Lady Elaine, she gave away Erza to go work for some place that will eventually bring back Zareth, because if Zareth's brought back, then they can reform the Spriggan 12. But with that being said, Erza right now, she is definitely one of the strongest females in Fairy Tail, and it all paid off too, because if Erza didn't go through that tragic past, I don't think she would be nearly as close as a woman that she is today, the strong, independent woman that she is now. As for the fight with Lady Elaine, it is only right that Elaine fights Erza. Erza finally gets revenge on her mother for sending her away to that hell. It's going to be so epic. We're going to have a beast confrontation with Erza. She's going to be like, why'd you send me away? I'm your only child. Elaine's going to be like, you were too weak. And to be honest, I think it's going to come down to will with Erza. We know that Erza has a strong will. It was just shown with her fight with Neidhart. She was able to like completely break through his ability. So we know that Erza's will, she's going to have to bring it up to a whole new level. She's going to have to be on some Conquers King hockey shit. Like, she's going to have some incredible will with this fight, because she's going to be going up against her mother. Her mother is the one that gave her away, and it's going to be a tough fight, because Erza, in order for her to grow, she's going to have to surpass her. And once she does surpass her, she will definitely be one of the top 5 strongest characters in Fairy Tail at the end of the series, bar none. Because if Lady Elaine is one of the strongest Spriggan members and Erza ends up beating her, then Erza is going to be way too OP. But that's basically it for this little video. Erza versus Elaine. As for the fight, I do think it's going to be Erza's best fight. I doubt that Hero Monster is going to have too much. I don't think he's going to mess up this one for Erza. But that's basically it for this little video. Do you guys think that Elaine and Erza will fight? If you do, comment what you guys think the fight will go like. Peace out.
Killing spree.